All right, today we are going to be looking at the Missouri Compromise and what happened with that. Also, we will be looking at the Monroe Doctrine. Okay, so we are going to start with the Missouri statehood first. In 1819, the Missouri Territory asked Congress for admission as a state. Okay. So most Missouri settlers had come from Kentucky and Tennessee, which both allowed slavery. So naturally, they believed that their new state should make slavery legal. Representative James Talmadge proposed that Missouri gradually would abolish slavery in order to be admitted into the Union. Remember, abolish means to remove. Okay? So he said in order to be admitted into the Union, he would eventually make them stop slavery in his state. So for this plan that James Talmadge proposed, the House of Representatives passed this plan. However, the Senate did not. So, power of Congress in Missouri. At this time, the North was slightly larger in population than the South states. So, which South was slave states. This led to the North outnumbering the South 105 to 81 in the House of Representatives. So that is why the House approved this plan. Okay, because the House, whose numbers were larger in the North, knew that they were going to get a free state. Okay. However, the Senate was balanced with 11 slave states and 11 free states. Now, with the addition of Missouri as a free state, this would put the South in the minority of both houses in Congress. So now the South, if Missouri became a free state, they would be the minority in the House of Representatives and the minority in the Senate, meaning the South would never get a bill passed in favor for them. Okay, that is not fair. So, what ultimately happened then was the Missouri Compromise. Okay, this was an idea that was from Henry Clay. He was the one that suggested the Missouri Compromise. Clay proposed that Maine would enter the Union as a free state and Missouri would enter as a slave state. Because of this would keep the balance of power in the Senate, so this would then become 12 free states and 12 slave states. The compromise also drew a line west from the southern boundary of Missouri, meaning this line meant that everything north of the line was all going to be free land, okay, free states. Everything south of that line then could have slavery. Okay, so anything north of that land would be free states, anything south of that land would be slave states. So here's a picture looking at it. So, Missouri Compromise, this allowed Missouri right here to become a slave state. This allowed Maine up here to become a free state. This line right here, okay, Missouri Compromise line, this bold line, this determines that anything south of here is going to be a slave state, and anything north of here is going to be a free state. Okay, with exception to Missouri. Okay, so that would be the Missouri Compromise. Henry Clay was the one that proposed it. You had Missouri entering as a slave state, Maine entering as a free state, which had balanced the Senate to allow them to vote either way. Okay, and then you had the line, Missouri Compromise line, which anything south, slave, anything north is free.